Hey, what's up guys? This is Taylor. Today is Monday the 8th of January. And the bulls came out with a bang here today. S&P's up 1.5%, QQQ up 2%, the IWM up about 2%, the Dow green, the RSP green, everything green. So my notes over the weekend were bigger time frames say buy the dip, lower time frames say not yet. And I had those notes because on the big three scores, we had a little bit of a pullback last week. The monthly charts, the weekly charts, the daily charts, even the 4-hour charts, everything remained bullish. Structure was good, momentum was good. The issues last week were across the lower time frames. So the 1 hour, the 15-minute, the 30-minute, they got a little bit sloppy. And now here's the thing. You can have a perfect monthly chart. You can have a perfect weekly or a daily chart. If you don't have the alignment from the ground up, meaning if the 5-minute, the 15-minute, the hourly, if they aren't aligned for a move higher, the bulls can't take advantage of a good-looking weekly or a good-looking daily. So now things are looking a little bit better. We got positive scores across the board. The key tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. How do the bulls handle the first dip? We came into today with sell signals. Shorts got a little bit trapped. They got a little bit spanked. From here, if we can hold the first dip, bulls can keep chipping away at the progress. We've already got a 5-minute, 15-minute, and a 30-minute buy signal. If they can handle that next pullback, they might take the hourly bullish, then the 2-hour. And from there, I think we're going right back towards the upside. Good-looking daily chart. A good hold of support at that 21 EMA. Hourly goes green. I think we're in good shape here. So a couple of names for your watch list. One that we've been long since last week, or the week beforehand. A couple weeks ago, we jumped into some NVDA here. Really big day, up about 6.5%. And as far as the weekly squeeze goes, the party has just started. So this entered a squeeze back in the last week of September. We're getting a bunch of slingshot signals. So stay tuned for an update on the slingshot signals. But then today the squeeze finally fires to the upside. So this spends October, November, December. Call it 3 months and change in compression. Now the squeeze fires, you're getting that expansion. We've got the March expiration call debit spreads, the 550, 560, and that's the target. If we can push towards 550-ish, ideally before earnings, we'll go on ahead, we'll cash out, and we'll probably take a portion of those profits and roll it out into to cheaper, further out the money calls. But for now, we're targeting that 550. And then Google had a pretty good day. Now, keep in mind, everything has earnings coming up. So as you're managing positions, you're taking new trades, got to keep in mind earnings. But Google here, up 2% on the day, still looks perfect in the weekly squeeze. Big three scores a perfect 10 out of 10. We got the A+ setup. Everything still looks good here for a push towards 150, 155-ish. I think the bigger question for now is, can you get that push before the February 1st earnings? That might be a little bit tough, but beautiful squeeze nonetheless. And we are also long Tesla. Not as strong as NVIDIA, not as strong as Google. As far as a signal goes, everything still shapes up here. Got the weekly squeeze printing. Big three score is 10 out of 10. It's an A+ setup. Earnings on the 24th of January. So it's a little tough to think we're going to push towards that 300 target between now and then. But I am going to hold my trade, and assuming things go well after earnings, I might add a little bit more. What I would love to see here is it can fire the weekly squeeze to the upside, push price towards that 300 305 target, at which point I think the monthly squeeze might be shaping up to fire to the upside as well. And we're already getting a few slingshot signals here, meaning it's not quite perfect. We don't have the buy signal just yet, but we're getting very close to the buy signal. And once we get the buy signal, then you're looking for a push towards 400 bucks. So we are long Google, long NVIDIA, long Tesla, and then one name I would like to get here would be some action in the NVIDIA, the Microsoft daily squeeze. So we'll look at Microsoft on the board. Let's see, moneymakers. Alrighty, Microsoft. Scoreboard says, monthly chart a perfect 10, weekly chart perfect 10, the daily is a 7, 4 hour is a 3, the 1 hour is a 3, and the 15-minute is an 8. So like the S&Ps and the QQQ, Microsoft came into the week, beautiful monthly chart, good-looking weekly, good-looking daily. You had some issues here across the lower time frames. 15-minute sell signal, 30-minute hourly. Today they do a pretty good job of cleaning up those problems. So like the S&Ps, like the QQQ, the key tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, can they handle the first dip? First dip holds support, holds structure. They can keep chipping away at the progress. If they can get to the point where the hourly prints a buy signal, I think a pretty good chance they want to make that daily squeeze fire to the upside. So in terms of risk reward here, this daily squeeze could take you towards 385, 390. I think you can the trade on a close below the daily 50. So, depending where you buy it, there's $7 to $10 of risk. I think for maybe 15 to 20-ish bucks of upside. Not too shabby at all. So I do like Microsoft, but for now I'm rocking with my Google, my NVDA, and my Tesla. And I'm pretty excited about the update that we're working on here for the Slingshot signals. So keep in mind we are doing the 30% off sale, and I believe the sale ends on January 12th. So you've got between now and Friday to save a nice 30% on the Big 3 Squeeze bundle. So be sure to check that out, but otherwise have a great Monday night. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Adios.